is a beautiful Sunday right here live. If you're watching me live, if you're watching a recording, how are you doing? It's a beautiful day. My name is Val Dantzler or Coach Valencia, however you want to call me. But y'all, it is really my pleasure to come before you today and talk about something that is so near and dear to my heart. Okay, so this is the No More Blues webinar, the No More Blues webinar. We're getting rid of all the blues out there, okay? And believe me, after you hear my story, you're going to understand that what I'm saying to you, okay? So I'm going to go ahead, guys, and get started. The name of this series of the No More Blues webinar is Gratitude is the Answer. Something that I never thought was going to be the answer turned out to be the big time answer for me. And if you've never tried it before, I'm really going to encourage you guys to try it. I'm going to give you some steps and things today for you to do. And we're just going to have a great time. So get your beverage of choice together, okay? Get your paper and your pen. I got my brand new journal right here. And listen, I'm ready to get started. So let's go. Okay, guys. Well, again, it is my pleasure to come before you today. My name is Val Valencia Dantzler. Okay. And I'm going to start off with my story. All right, in case you guys don't already know my story. It's very intriguing. About 6 years ago now, I had made the choice that I wasn't going to be here, that I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I was like, enough is enough. And I had just decided to say bye-bye to this world. I had just gotten to that point where I was just ready to say goodbye, and I pray and hope that none of you have ever been at that point or not at that point now. Okay. But I'm here to give you hope. All right. Because that's the lowest of the low. I had set the date and everything. I had set it for like a week out. And that was it. Right. But during the course of that week, of that time, fate was right there. The universe was right there, right? And I had stumbled across something about gratitude. And the lady, it was a little video, right? And the video was not about gratitude or anything. It was generally about personal development. And she only said about 1 or 2 lines about gratitude. But I guess that's what I needed to hear, right? And so she said, ever since she started practicing gratitude, her life has totally changed, right? Now, I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it was going to work. She didn't give me any idea of how to really practice gratitude other than to just think about what you're grateful for every day. And guys, I don't know about you, but I was the type of person where I would, before I even woke up real good in the morning, I was thinking about my problems. I was thinking about relationships that went wrong. Okay. Who did me wrong? I was thinking about bills that I could not pay. Right. And I was really like, man, it had been that way for so long. I was like, oh my God, I just got to the point where I just didn't want to go on. So I would think about relationships. My biggest thing was relationships and money, right? For years and years and years. And you talk about thinking about gratitude. I could not think about what I was grateful for. But I said, okay, I'm going to go ahead on and give it a try. Long story short, I went to the $5 store, guys, and I got myself a journal and something that resonated with me, right? It was pink. It was furry. It looked like something for a kid, but I didn't care. I was like, well, let me just try this and see what happens. And that's what I did. And so, guys, long story short, I started writing down 3 to 5 things that I was grateful for. And it was really hard in the beginning, but I stuck with it. Day 1, day 2 was really hard. Day 3 was just a little bit better. By the time I got to day 5, I felt a little bit better, to the point where I was like, man, let me continue this process. And I delayed my event date. Okay. I delayed it. And so I said, let me go another week. I went another week. After that week, I felt a little bit better. I kept doing it, right? Third week, a little bit better. Fourth week, guys, you couldn't tell me anything. I wanted to live, and you could not tell me nothing by the end of those 30 days. Now, when I went into this, I was just going to try it for like 5 days. That was it, because I didn't think it was going to work. But I'm telling you, it worked. Now I have gone on to become a neuroencoding specialist. I'm an elite neuroencoding specialist. All that means is I program myself and I help other people program themselves so that they can live their best life automatically, right? So it's amazing how the mind works. So neuroencoding is a thing that helped me dot the I's and cross all of the T's, guys. And it's not hocus pocus. It's really based on science and the way that the brain works. So if you got a brain out there, this is going to work for you. And now I understand why the gratitude worked for me. I was actually encoding myself the whole time. Didn't even know it. I was encoding myself for success. Okay. And so that's what one of the things that gratitude does for you. Okay. So where am I going? All the way to the top. So I have discovered that I have a real passion for this. Like for real, I really, really, really want to help people. I want to help people who maybe you're in the spot that I was in 6 years ago, or maybe it's not even that severe. You just have ups and downs, right? I want to help the world. Okay. So I'm going all the way to the top. So who's invited? You are invited. Everybody at the sound of my voice is invited because it's something that I cannot do alone. I cannot do it by myself. So listen, I hold these webinars weekly, okay? And I want you to invite other people in to these webinars, right? They are free, right? And together we are creating a community. And this community is touching the world, okay? And so I absolutely love it. And the world needs it. They need really good news. They need to know that all hope is not lost, that you really can. I don't care where you are right now, you can change. With the proper information, you can change. Now, listen, I had been on a quest for a long, 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 long time because I knew I had a problem. I knew that these thoughts that I was having were not good thoughts, but I did not know where to go, right? But now I can tell you, I have got the answer. Okay. And so I'm ready to share it with you. I'm ready to share it with you. Now, this is the No More Blues webinar, and gratitude is the answer. But the first thing, guys, that we are going to examine is something called the toxic 10. These are common negative thoughts. Now, I know you think you're the only one that are experiencing these thoughts, but I'm here to let you know you are not alone. I'm here to let you know these are common negative thoughts that hold you back. It holds you back from where it is you want to be. You see, we all have a vision. We have a vision of where we want to be in life, what we want to do. I don't care where you are in your life. You have a vision. You have something that you want to accomplish. All right. Whether it's being a good wife, okay, being successfully single, whether it's doing great on your job or having your own business, whether it's, you want to lose weight, you want to feel really good about yourself, whatever it is, you have a vision of where it is you want to go. So I want you to imagine a bridge. There's a bridge from where you are right now. You got to cross that bridge to get to that other side of your destination, your journey, your vision, where it is you want to go. There is a bridge there, okay? But let me tell you, these toxic 10 that I'm about to go through are like shackles, weights on your feet, right? They're holding you back. And it's going to become impossible, virtually impossible, or very, very, very difficult for you to cross that bridge to get to the destination you want to go when you are experiencing the toxic 10. So, what are these common negative thoughts? All right, let's see what they are. So, the first one I want to go over is imposter syndrome. And I'm going to briefly touch on these. I'm not going to go through all 10 of them, but I am going to go through some of these, right? Imposter syndrome is just when you feel like you're not good enough. It doesn't matter what accomplishments you had. You may have won a Grammy, an Oscar. You may have lots of awards and certificates, and you have initials after your name and all this kind of stuff that you got going on. But you still find yourself having these thoughts that I'm not good enough. People gonna find out I'm a fraud, that I really don't have it going on like they think I have it going on, right? And you may put that shine on real good. I mean, you may dress to impress and nothing wrong with that. But just on the inside, you're doing all of this because on the inside, you feel like you're a fraud. You feel like you're not good enough. You feel like you're an imposter in this world and you are faking the funk. Okay. All right. This creates anxiety. It creates self-doubt. Okay. A lot of negative self-talk is going on. Okay. But professionally, listen, you got to be perfect. You taking on lots of extra work. You are doing it all. You're like, I'm not leaving it to anybody else to do. I'm in control. I got to do it. If it's going to get done, I got to do it. Okay. But you continue to shrug off accolades. When someone gives you a compliment or someone says, hey, girl, that was good. Or even what you got on looks good. You say, oh, this whole thing, or you always are shrugging off an accolade. You cannot say, oh, thank you. You can't just leave it at that. You got to say something about it, right? It's all coming from deep down inside. You have imposter syndrome. Okay. That's what you got. All right. Now, the next toxic 10 is procrastination. Just putting things off. I'll do it later. I'll do it later. Or, oh, let me just go have some fun real quick and I'll do what I knew I need to do later, right? Just putting it off, goofing it up, goofing off, right? Putting things off. But why do people procrastinate? Decisions. They don't know what to do. They're anxious because, well, what if I don't do it right? What if it doesn't come out right? What if I don't do well with this? Okay. It's a decision paralysis. You got to understand that a confused mind, it really does nothing. If you don't hone in onto your vision and you wavering, right? A confused mind does absolutely nothing, right? And so therefore you procrastinate. You say, I'm gonna wait till it feel right. I'm gonna wait till all lights are green. You're putting things off. You procrastinate. Well, like, I don't know if I should do this. Let me think about it. I don't know if I should do it. Right? Listen, understand that you know deep down inside what you're supposed to do. Right? So if you can do the walking the way your tongue says you want to go, if your foot, if the tongue in your shoe can line up with the tongue in your mouth, listen, procrastination, we ain't got time for it because that delays us. That keeps us from getting to that other side of that bridge, which is where we want to go. All right. Now, self-doubt. Listen, how many of us struggle with self-doubt? Okay. I know, listen, from time to time, I may have a little self-doubt too. I have to get that thing out. But at least now I become aware of it. So the purpose of this toxic 10 is for you to become aware of these things, okay? And just arrest them when you become aware. But if you're not aware of them, you can't arrest it. Self-doubt. You're looking at past experiences and past mistakes all the time. You're looking back at your childhood and you're blaming something, event, or something that happened to you in your childhood. This is the way that I am, right? Because of this, right? I can't be certain of myself because I remember way back when I failed at this, okay? But don't you understand? Failing is a part of success. There is something called Failing Forward. That's a great book, too, by the way. Failing Forward. It's a part of success. There is no success without failure, okay? Self-doubt. You're kind of afraid to do something new, right? You compare yourself to other people all the time. You have a fear of failure and you have a fear of success, all right? Now, fear of failure, okay? That's part of the self-doubt thing too, right? Fear of failure. You're like you're like being a victim of someone else's perfection, right? You're afraid that you won't be able to measure up to someone else's idea of perfection, right? You fear that you're just not good enough. You sabotage your self-confidence, right? You put more value in other people's opinions than you put upon your own. In fact, you may not even know or even stop to think, what do I think about this? You are overvaluing other people's opinions. You all up in what other people gonna say. All right? It doesn't matter what other people say. What matters is what you say. Okay? A lot of people have had traumatic experiences. Okay, they have fear of failure. A lot of people are still gleaning on their parents' rendition of what their success should be instead of giving your own definition of what success is and what makes you happy. Okay, fear of success. You holding your own self back because you know deep down inside how super bad you are, but you're holding your own self back. Why? It's the opinions of others, the opinions of others close to you. If I'm a success at this and I leave all my friends behind, what are they going to think? What am I going to do? I don't have my support system. You know you're super bad, but you got a fear of success, okay? You need to squash that. We ain't got time for that, okay? You afraid that your friends are going to criticize you, your family members are going to talk about you behind your back. Guys, we ain't got time for that, okay? Which leads to fear of rejection. You don't want to be rejected. A lot of it comes from even your childhood. You were always rejected, or you found yourself always rejected, right? Doesn't affect me anymore, all right? But I had a real fear of rejection because when I was in fourth grade, I was real heavy set. You know, I told y'all my mom died when I was 7. And when my mother died, as a 7-year-old little girl, the only way I knew to deal with it was to eat. I didn't even know what I was doing, but I just remember blowing up, getting real big at the age of 7. And man, that lasted all the way into my early and well, mid adults too. Okay. It did, it affected me. And I would eat. So I was one of the biggest girls in class at fourth grade. Got called all the names, okay? Getting on and off the bus, all the names. You know how cruel kids can be, right? But I remember we had something called, which is physical education, okay? That's when we get to go outside and play games and stuff like this. And I remember softball field, fourth grade, Apex Elementary School. I'm calling it out. You can look it up. Apex Elementary School. We had teams, right? And there was always a captain of the team, two teams, right? And so we line up. The captains would go out there, two captains, and they say, hey, I want Michelle. I want Sue. I want Tom. I want Dougie. Okay. I want Scooter. Okay. And I remember that line just dwindling down. And it was like maybe two or three. And I remember thinking, dang, are they going to call my name? What if they don't call my name? Or what if I'm the last one? How humiliated would I be? They call Susan. Okay, now it's two. It's me and Mary. Which one they gonna call? They called Mary. Yep, they left little Val was the last one to be picked. Fear of rejection. It stuck with me a long time, and I had to work to get rid of it. Okay? For so long, it made me feel like I would be unaccepted. It made me feel like I'm definitely going to be rejected. Okay? And it's not a good feeling. Fear of rejection, these are real. But that toxic thought kept me from so much in my life, right? Until I got to the point where I had to just say, forget it. The only way that I'm going to get over this, I thought at the time, was action. Okay. I had to do the things that I was afraid of. I had to get myself in uncomfortable situations, right? Out of my comfort zone, right? But guys, I got an easier way for you. You don't necessarily have to just do it that way. With neuroencoding, I'm going to teach you something today. It's going to help you and it's going to build your confidence up where you're not going to have to worry about this fear of rejection. All right. You're not going to have, you're going to mitigate it, right? It may still be a little bit there, but no way is as big as it used to be. Okay. Something that was a mountain becomes a little grain of sand. Okay. So I'm going to teach you some more techniques today. All right. Now, hesitation. That's a big one too. We pause. We hesitate. We feel uncertainty. We feel doubt again, right? Cause of hesitation, fear, low self-esteem, lack of self-confidence. I talked about that comfort zone. Okay. Staying in that comfort zone where it's so comfortable, right? No, you're blocking your blessings. Too many options. Sometimes we got too many options. We don't know what to do. Remember, I told you a confused mind does absolutely nothing, or you're overthinking it. You ever find yourself overthinking something? Okay. Nope. Hesitation. We ain't got time for that. All right. So listen, which ones of the toxic 10 that I just went over, and I know I didn't go over all of them, right? What did you identify with today? Right? I hope you guys have been taking notes. All right. To jot down, right? Because remember, what you write, you invite. You're able to use that. Okay. All right. So, overcoming worries, taking positive steps towards where it is you want to go daily, guys. This is a daily process. I work on myself daily, okay? And I'm going to give you one of my processes in a little bit of what I do. So, it's about processes, like actions. No longer can we just hear a thing and think that's going to cure us. No, 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 no. Action. You've got to do something, right? Processes, right? So remember this. You are the author of your own life story. Every chapter, every page is yours to write, guys. Meaning, it does not matter. It does not matter where you've been. It does not matter what you've been through. I'm not concerned about that. Concerned about right now. Okay? You have to embrace your journey. Find your spark. My prayer is that you find your spark, right? And let your light shine bright. Manifest those dreams. You have the power to do it. Manifest those dreams with intention and heart, because you, my dear, you are capable of extraordinary things. Keep believing, keep striving, keep loving yourself. What is gratitude? And I told you guys, gratitude is the answer. Gratitude is the thing, the foundation. I will always talk about gratitude because it saved my life. Okay. It is a part of my foundation here at Limitless Living. So, what is gratitude? It's a profound emotion of thankfulness, and appreciation that flows from our hearts. It flows from us. It starts with us. It's recognizing and cherishing the blessings in our lives, the small, even though they're small, blessings in our lives, right? Noticing those things, being aware of those things, acknowledging that these blessings are a reverberation of what we ourselves put out into the world. Okay? It starts with us. Gratitude starts with us, guys. And so just understand this. None of us want anything bad to happen to ourselves. So understand that spark of life, that spark that the Creator put in you, that spark of happiness and joy is in you, right? And so when you practice gratitude, you become aware of just the small things that you are thankful for. And then you start reverberating all those things like a ripple effect. And what you put out into the universe brings back to you multiplied. Okay? So just understand that every one of you right here at the sound of my voice, you got that spark of goodness within you. You got that spark of thankfulness and appreciation, that love in you. Even if it's just a small little spark, you have it. So now let's magnify it. Let's take it out into the universe. And I'm going to tell you, I know for sure, because I don't think it, I know it because I experience it. So, what are the benefits of practicing gratitude? Well, there are emotional benefits, right? It lifts your spirit, it eases your feelings of depression, it infuses our lives with joy and deep satisfaction, right? Physically, it enhances the quality of your sleep. You start sleeping better, okay? It boosts your immune system. It's healthy for you, okay? It keeps us strong and healthy, yeah, by thinking thoughts, practicing gratitude, yes. Social benefits. It has a calming effect, right? It fosters empathy and it diminishes aggression. You're not going to be as hostile and tense all the time. You're going to learn to relax and take it easy, right? You can say things like, hey, everything always works out for me. It's going to be all right, right? Say those things, keep those mantras, right? And say those things, right? And it strengthens our connection and deepens our relationship because you, even whatever your relationships are, whether you got a lot of friends or you really don't hardly have any friends, are you a friend with yourself, right? Appreciate the little things, and those things will start magnifying. Go out into the universe, and guys, you will start to have so many friends because you're magnetizing yourself. This is really science too. you're magnetizing yourself, right? And you will start to have, you don't have a lot of friends, and your desire is to have more friends and meet new people and have really good people in your life. You're going to have it. But it starts out as a small seed. That's how it starts. Okay. There's simple ways for you to practice gratitude. All right. So, gratitude journaling, gratitude. This is my gratitude journal. Gratitude journals mean the world to me. Okay. Every year, I have a brand new gratitude journal. Really, now I'm having two a year. Okay. It's kind of going to two a year. Right. But every day I write down 3 to 5 things that I'm grateful for. That's how I began my journey. That's what saved me in the beginning. Right. Because I started writing down those things. And remember, what you write, you invite. And I'm telling you, just that one thing, it did a lot for me, that one thing. Okay. Other ways to practice gratitude: express appreciation, right? Verbally thank someone or write them a heartfelt note. Now, I'm the one, I'm always saying thank you. I always say, oh, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. It's not fake. It's real, right? It's not just something that I'm saying to sound good, is what I'm saying. When I tell someone, thank you, I, I really appreciate you, I mean it from my heart, right? It's a little thing, but I have got to tell people that I appreciate them. I got to tell people that I'm thankful for them, because for so long I kept those things in. I looked at those things as a sign of weakness, right? No, you got to be stern. You got to be, not go around smiling all the time. You got to have a certain air about you. Squash all that, because all that does is bring you more of the same. All right? No, 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 no. I had to learn by practicing gratitude. I learned to change that thing, right? And instead of thinking that I'm thankful for them or thinking that I appreciate them, I tell them. It makes a difference. Mindful meditation. Guys, I love a great meditation. I do. Savor the present moment and find joy in the little things. This is what a mindful meditation is. It is always being aware of what you're grateful for, of this present moment. I'm grateful that I can speak. I have a voice to speak. I have eyes to see. Are you? I have ears to hear. Are you grateful for that? I have breath in my lungs. Are you grateful for that? Just take a moment and observe and be aware. Be grateful for it, right? I know it may be kind of awkward at first, but take a moment in the present, ground yourself. What is around you that you're grateful for? That's a mindful meditation. New technique, okay? So listen, I love a good journal, right? I started out with a journal, but I remember years before that, I went to a party, and my friend Tammy, she invited me over to her house with a couple of other people. This might be something you want to do, all right? Or you could do it on your own, okay? Just do it. She invited us over. She had everybody had like a jar or a vessel, a glass jar. You got to pick your jar, right? She probably went to the dollar store and got these things, right? We had a piece of paper, construction paper, some pens, little tchotchkes, glue, whatever, right? And so back then it wasn't a gratitude jar, it was like a happiness jar. Okay. And so we would put in the jar, we would write out not what we were grateful for at that time, but things that we wanted to do in our lives, things that we wanted, manifestations. And we would put those things in the jar, right? And then happiness was anything that happened to us throughout the day, months ahead. We were to write things down and put those things in the jar and seal up the jar, right? So Little did I know that that is a gratitude jar. Okay. So, what I want you to do every day, if journaling and going out and getting a journal is not your thing, listen, get you a jar, right? Jot down every day on a little piece of paper. That doesn't have to be anything special. Today, I'm grateful for, and write it down and stick it in a jar. You can do one thing, two things, things, whatever, things. Do it every day for a week. Okay? Do it. Just write it down before you go to bed at night. When you wake up in the morning, just real quick, jot something down, put it in there. Right? It doesn't have to be anything different. It can be the same thing every day. Right? But what'll happen is, as you're doing this, things are going to start happening for you. Right? And you're going to remember, you know what? This happened for me. Let me put that in a jar. Oh, this happened today too. Wait a minute. There's something else. I'm telling you, by the time you get to that end of that week, it's going to be so many things that have happened for you, right? But again, do it daily. Don't wait till the end of the week and try to put it and think back. You're not going to be able to think back. Okay. Can you remember what you were doing at this time yesterday? Not. Okay. Probably not. But write down, today I'm grateful for, and put it in that jar, right? Right? And listen, when you get to the end of the week, if you feel like continuing to do it, continue to do it. Because guess what? You see that smile? It's going to put a smile on your face, right? Maybe at first it's going to feel a little weird. I'm just doing this, right? But by the end of that week, if you always have a frown on your face, I bet you have a little bit of smile, little bit going on, right? But if you feel like doing it, give yourself an out. At the end of 5 days, if you don't feel like doing it again, you don't have to. But if it gave you a little bit of joy, if you feel a little bit better, why not do it another 5 days? Just see if you can do it. Just take the challenge. See if you can do it, right? And because if it makes you feel good, why not keep doing it? Okay. It's going to have a compound effect on the rest of your life. Okay. It really is in the world around you. Mark my words. Okay. It works. So, we're overcoming these worries together, meaning I'm doing this work as well, right? Look, school is never out for the pro, right? You gotta keep it on. And guess what? You gotta understand that you're worth it. I had to understand that I'm worth it. It's okay for me to invest time in myself to be the best. Can I be better than I was the day before and the day before and the day before? Not competing with anybody else but me. You see, this is a life's work. It is a life journey. And you got things to do. You got to cross that bridge, okay? And it's okay for you to take time and do these activities, right? Listen, if your job told you that you needed to get yourself a jar, jot down at least one thing you're grateful for every day and throw it in that jar, and get a paycheck, you would do it. So why not take this time and invest it in yourself? You're only going to be better for it, okay? So this week's homework, get yourself a jar. Any old type of jar would do, okay? Jot down at least one thing that you're grateful for daily. Throw it in that jar, and that's it. But what you write, you invite, and you do it every day. I want you to do it every day this week, okay? Every day. If you got to set a timer on your watch, a timer in your phone, do it. Please do it. This is not for me. This is for you and the betterment of yourself. Okay. All right. So I know you guys are going to do that. So I have any questions out there, guys, you can put any questions that you have in the chat, in the comments, or you can DM me as well. I check my own DMs. You can ask me anything, but I want to know. I want to know what questions you have. I want to know how well you are doing. Because if you do these things on these webinars, you doing it. You feeling something. Okay. I want to know. Do you still have that bad self-talk, that negative self-talk? Are you still grappling with those toxic 10? If you are, it's okay. Do the work. And look, I have something special for you guys. Okay. If you feel like or you want something a little bit extra, you're like, I need to transform my life and I need some one-on-one guidance. Well, guess what? I'm here to offer that to you today. Okay. Yes, to offer you the opportunity to a private session with me. We got a 60-minute private session with me. And during our session, we're going to dive deep into your unique challenges, right? This will be geared towards you because everyone has different things that are going on in their life, different things, right? So you need a plan. You need a plan of action that is geared towards you and your unique challenges, right? I'm going to, with you, create a personalized plan that's going to help you thrive. Okay. Here are 5 key areas that I know I can assist you with, right? Overcoming negative thinking. That's a big one, right? That's a toxic 10. I'm going to show you how you can replace self-doubt and negative thoughts with empowering beliefs that last. No, I'm not talking about just some little cookie cutter stuff. I'm saying something for you, okay? That's going to last, all right? You're going to develop a positive mindset that attracts abundance and joy into your life. You're going to get that spark again. I can help you manage stress and anxiety when you feel it coming on, what to do. Learn effective techniques to reduce stress and anxiety. And guys, these are techniques that work, okay? And it's not no cookie cutter. It's based on your unique challenges, right? That's why we need to sit down and talk about these things, right? You're going to cultivate inner peace and resilience, even in the challenging times. Yeah, I used to hear this. No matter what you're going through right now, I used to hear it's going to be all right. But you don't know my situation. But listen, I'm here right now. All of us have gone through things. All of us have gone through challenging times. But guess what, guys? I'm telling you, I know. I'm on the other side now. It does not matter what your challenges are right now. I'm telling you, the power exists within you to combat any challenges that you got going on. I'm telling you because I know it. All right. You just have not been taught how to do it yet. That's all. Right. It's ignorance. Ignorance is just you don't know what you don't know. That's why we're going to sit down for a private session so I can let you see. It's kind of like you're looking and you're looking at the same thing, but you don't have the eyeglasses on. You can't see the whole thing, right? I'm going to show you how to put the glasses on so you can see clearly. Okay. Now I can help you enhance your relationships, improve communication, deepen your connection with loved ones. How many of you guys suffer or have suffered from you don't have the confidence to say the things that you really want to say to the person because you feel like they're going to reject you or you feel like they're not going to love you anymore? What if I told you you could find the confidence within yourself to say the things that you know you need to say in order to be true to yourself without fear of hurting the other person? In fact, you won't hurt the other person. Okay? It's a power. and I can help you enhance your relationships. Foster healthy, supportive relationships that uplift your spirit. Get rid of the toxic relationships. You may have a lot of toxicity around you. I'm going to show you. You can get rid of all that stuff, right? And it's kind of like cleaning out a room. Once you get rid of all the toxic stuff, right? And the toxic people, and your mind is clear, you can invite healthy relationships, healthy people. Even those people who maybe are toxic, they'll start to change, right? You can foster it, okay? And I can help you do that. Achieving personal goals. I can help you set clear, achievable goals and create a roadmap to success. I can help you stay motivated and focused. It's not will. It's not, I used to think, well, I just can't do it because I don't have the willpower to do it. That ain't it. I'm telling you, that is not it. I can help you reprogram yourself so that you stay motivated, genuinely stay motivated, focused on your journey towards your dreams, focused on getting across that bridge to where it is that you really want to be. And finally, definitely, I can help you boost self-confidence, okay? We ain't got time for no low self-esteem, but it's like real inside of yourself. You're going to have confidence, okay? You're going to build an unwavering self-confidence and self-worth. We slaying over here at Limitless Living, we slaying self-doubt and we're increasing self-worth. That's our mantra, okay? And that's real. You're going to step into your power and embrace your truest potential, okay? Yes, you can have what it is you want. A private session with me is more than just a conversation. It's a transformative experience designed to elevate your life. Don't miss this chance to unlock your full potential and live your best life. You see, the struggle that you're in today is developing the strength you need for tomorrow. You never, under no circumstances, do you give up. No, you do not have my permission to give up. We're striving. You're going to continue to strive to the top. Okay? So, what do I have for you? I have for you the No More Blues bundle. Okay? Listen, this is amazing. This is really a $347 value. You're getting the workbook, which is From Worry to Action. You're going to have the video, okay? The video that goes along with the workbook, all right, which is an hour right there, a little over an hour, right? And it includes your private session with me. This is a $347 value for only $97, okay? And that's today, $97. So if I were you, I would scan that code right there, take a picture, whatever you need to do, scan that code or go to that bit.ly right there, bit.ly//Coach Valencia, right? And I would get that bundle before it runs out. Now, I can't have private sessions, video, workbook with everybody in the world. So there is a limitation to this, right? So you want to get in while you can get in. Don't fear failure. Don't have hesitation, which is the toxic 10. Don't procrastinate and put off today, right? Move now. The only thing that cures failure is action. You gotta act, because if you just stay where you are, that's what you're gonna have. But you got to always be moving forward, moving forward. And with the No More Blues bundle, this bundle is going to help you move forward. Okay? It's going to help you move forward. So, guys, this is Coach Valencia, Yoga Victorious Val Gal. I want to thank you so much for being here with me today. You could have been anywhere, all right, but you are here with me today. Make sure you check me out on all of my social medias. I'm on YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, even Facebook too, even TikTok too, right? Everywhere social media is, all right? So make sure you check me out, like, subscribe, send me a comment, and I would love to hear from you. All right? So, guys, I'm going to get off here for now. And until next time, listen, don't just have a good day. I'm not going to tell you that. I want you to have a great day, and you make it a great day. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.